In this video, we will go over the triangle inequality theorem, and here's a quick summary. So any side of a triangle must be shorter than the other two sides. And so for example, if side A is the biggest side of the triangle, A must be less than B plus C, the other two sides. Likewise, if B is the biggest side of the triangle, then B must be less than A plus C, the other two sides. And finally, if C is the biggest side of the triangle, then C must be less than A plus B. And so we will solve 4 concrete problems together. And so if you want to pause the video here and attempt these problems, feel free. And so the first 3 problems are asking, could the following side length form a triangle? So here we have 5, 7, and 8. The biggest side is 8. And then the other 2 sides is 5 and 7. And 5 plus 7 is 12. And 12 is greater than 8. And so a triangle can be formed. Here we have 5, 7, and 12. 5 plus 7 is 12. And so this statement is not true. And so a triangle cannot be formed with these sides. Finally, we have 14, 5, and 8. So the biggest side is 14. And we know 5 plus 8 is 13. And so this statement is not true. And so a triangle cannot be formed. Finally, the last problem. If x is an integer, what value of x is acceptable to form a triangle? And so an integer is a positive or negative whole number. They're like counting numbers. And they also include 0. So if the biggest side is 3, that means x plus 2 must be greater than 3. Likewise, if x is the biggest side, then 3 plus 2 must be bigger than x. And so we have 2 statements. 3 is less than 2 plus x. And so we have 1 is less than x. Likewise, x is less than 3 plus 2, so x is less than 5. And so right here is our statement. And we know x needs to be an integer. And so we need to think. And so x cannot equal 1, and likewise, x cannot equal 5. But x could be 2, x could be 3, and x could be 4. And you can always check. So I'm saying 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4, and 4 is greater than 3. Likewise, 3. 3 plus 2 is 5, and 5 is greater than 3. Finally, 4, and we know that 3 plus 2 is 5, and 5 is greater than 4. And so these 3 values are correct. And that's pretty much it for this video.